You have been called antisocial, boring, a homebody. Maybe you have said it about yourself before anyone else could. But I did not build you to need a crowded room to feel alive. I built you to know the difference between noise and nourishment. The world outside is loud on purpose. It wants your attention, scattered across 100 rooms, 100 faces, 100 conversations that leave you emptier than when you started. It calls that living. I call it leaking. Every time you chose your own quiet space over the noise, you were not hiding. You were sealing the leaks. You were choosing to stay full instead of spending yourself on people and places that were never going to fill you back up. You felt guilty for saying no to the invite. You felt guilty for preferring your own couch, your own light, your own silence. That guilt was never mine. That guilt was the matrix telling you that stillness is failure. Stillness is not failure. Stillness is where I do my clearest work in you. Think about it. The moments you heard me most clearly were not in the crowd. They were in the quiet room. The early morning, the night you stayed in instead of going out. And something in you settled that you could not explain. That was not coincidence. That was protection. I was keeping you close because I had something to say, and you cannot hear a whisper in a room full of shouting. You were never the one who could not keep up. You were the one who knew what was worth keeping. So here is what I want you to understand today. Staying home was never you falling behind. It was you staying rooted, while everyone else got swept into currents that led nowhere. While they were spending their energy trying to be seen everywhere, you were becoming someone worth seeing. The Matrix wants you to believe that connection only counts if it is loud, public, constant. But I have watched you build something quieter than that, a relationship with your own peace. Most people spend their whole lives running from silence because they are afraid of what they will hear in it. You stopped running. You sat in the quiet and let it teach you. That is not isolation. That is discernment. And discernment is rare enough that the world does not have a category for it, so it just calls it antisocial and moves on. I am not moving on. I see every night you chose rest over noise. I see every time you protected your peace when it would have been easier to perform. None of that went unnoticed. None of that was wasted. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not going to come from the crowd. It is going to come from the place you already know how to sit still in. So stop apologizing for loving your home. Stop explaining yourself for choosing quiet. You were never the one who could not handle the world. You were the one who knew better than to let it drain you. If this reached you today, say it with me. I am protected. Until the next one, awakened choosers.